Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sun Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To throw, it's Manning. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll run play action. Fires on the move. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pulls and fires complete. Just keeps moving. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Sends it back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Finds the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter.
7, Arizona State, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Might be calling a hot route. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets the back moving. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Brown. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. Now improvising. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Makes the grab. It's Tyson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Arizona
This is
State.
an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Levin. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Manning. He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in on the right. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that is an absolute backbreaker for this defense. On the final play of the first half, you allow a long touchdown. And the problem is it was a catch and run. It's one thing to just let the guy catch it. I get it when you're playing prevent, but you've got to get him down. They couldn't tackle him. He runs it into the end zone, and now they're trailing. That was a disaster.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. With the catch, it's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's more. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Snagged out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. Touchdown LSU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Aller. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Smashes through the tackle. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Showing off the arms. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. We'll send the tight end in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
And he tacks on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The short hands. It's Sharp. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This time on target. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating group.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel.
Oh, there's the ball. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going, start having success. You've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aller. The sure hands, it's Singleton. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. back to pass. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They're going to run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking for a man. It's Allard. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Going up top. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! They take the lead with the 6.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good. They really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg the difference.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The RPO fired complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
28, LSU, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Grab near the marker, it's Brown. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
To the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making them miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the air on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He throws one to the left. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Sayin. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate. The ball got swatted away incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the game, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying play action. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
7, Oregon, 0.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be changing the route. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. Fighting off the defender. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the...
Makes the grab on the shot. Turning it on. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll run it. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the field.
Hauls it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The give to the tailback. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Now sliding to his left. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession count. You got to give the offense credit. They did a nice job executing. If they hit this extra point, they're going to take a touchdown lead into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance. Just couldn't capitalize on it.
Looking for space. It's Peoples. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that is frustrating for a defense. You have to know. 4th down, this quarterback is going to be a threat to run the football. They got a little bit out of position. He makes them pay and gets a fresh set of downs.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires on the move. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got some room to run.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the RPO, complete. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Barrels ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. But we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Moore will throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be big.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
3rd and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Casper. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got him. Touchdown Ducks! They strike first in overtime.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in. This is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the...
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback. Over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback may change this route. Quick release on the RPO. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown.
And they will score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. He was looking for more running. None to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the air on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Power football with the run. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third down, going up top. Quickly complete. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Claiborne. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's left.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Floating away. Slithers into space. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The decision to go for it does not pan out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping it.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to try to get it himself. On his feet at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. The Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on second down. Complete to the left. Touchdown late. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hubs it downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Bye.
Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Caught behind the line. It's Coolin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Wants to fire on second down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Gives it on the option. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. The Mountaineers get it past the sticks.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The RPO, it's complete. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much.
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it in the middle, it's White. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got a man, it's Brink. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Vaughn. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grab near the sticks. It's White. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw.
Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Bowie. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Period. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to.
A shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Sweet cut there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Punt is in the air. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That's caught. It's Barnes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Now from inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Got room on the return. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. That continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To throw, it's Mayava. Skips away from pressure. Pulls it in, it's Sanders. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pen their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Buys a little time with his feet. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Give to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. From the gun, the give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Powers through the defender. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Makes the grab. It's Hemby. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Time to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that.
There he goes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Mendoza. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The run to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we've got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite him.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be first down.
We've seen this offense click and hop.